The room felt colder than before, even though you were right there. I didn't know it then, but something ended in the air. You sat beside me on the couch, but your mind was far away. Your laughter sounded different, like it was forced to stay. You scrolled through your phone in silence, avoiding my eyes. I felt a distance growing between your truth and mine. I asked if something was wrong. You said no, I'm just tired tonight. But your touch felt unfamiliar, and that's when I realized that was the night you stopped loving me. I felt it without a word. Your heart closed up so quietly, like it was never heard. That was the night you stopped loving me, while I was holding on. You were already letting go before I knew you were gone.
We talked about the future like it was still ours to claim, but every plan sounded empty, like calling out your name. You kissed me on the forehead, not like you used to do. It felt like a gentle goodbye disguised as something true. I should have seen the warning signs and the way you pulled away,
But I trusted every unfun and let you fade each day. That was the night you stopped loving me. Nothing broke, nothing fell, just a quiet shift in your eyes. I knew it too well, That was the night you stopped loving me, and I stayed the same, still loving you the way I did while you already changed.
if love can disappear so softly, without a fight, without a sound, then how do you prepare your heart for when it's no longer found?
I keep replaying every second, trying to rewrite that scene. But the truth is you were leaving long before that night with me.
That was the night you stopped loving me, and
I felt it in my bones,
you were sitting right beside me.
but I never felt so alone. That was the night you stopped loving me, and I lost you in plain sight. Still loving you in the darkness of that ordinary night. Now every quiet moment feels heavier than before, because I still remember the night you loved me no more. I practice my smile in the mirror like it's something I can learn. I tell myself I'm okay now, even though it still burns. I laugh a little louder than I should, so no one asks what's wrong. I say your name like it means nothing, like it didn't stay this long. I tell my friends I'm finally better, that I've moved on somehow, but every word feels like a lie I keep telling out loud. I avoid the places we used to go, I don't play our favorite songs. I keep my heart distracted, just so it doesn't break too strong. I pretend I'm over you, like you never crossed my mind, like your love was just a moment I left somewhere behind. I pretend I'm over you, when the truth is I'm not. I smile like I've forgotten you, but my heart clearly hasn't.
I scroll past photos like they don't hurt, like they don't hold me back. I say I'm fine being on my own, like that's something I don't like.
I keep busy every evening just to fill the empty space, but the silence always finds me, and it still sounds like your name. They say time heals everything, but time just made it clear that losing you is easy compared to keeping you near. I pretend I'm over you when someone asks about us. I act like it was nothing, like it didn't mean this much. I pretend I'm over you, but every night proves I'm wrong. I lay awake with memories that have been holding on. If pretending makes it easier, then I'll do it every day. I'll wear this mask a little longer until the pain fades away.
But some nights I break in silence when there's no one else around,
Because pretending I'm over you is the hardest part right now. I pretend I'm over you, but my heart knows the truth. It still beats a little faster when I think about you. I pretend I'm over you, like I'm stronger than before, but loving you is real to me, and it still is even more. So if you see me smiling, just know it's not the end. I pretend I'm over you, but I'm still learning how to pretend. The night is louder than it should be, when nothing makes a sound. I turn off all the lights just to feel you around.
the clock keeps ticking on the wall, like it's counting all my thoughts. I try to focus on the moment, but my mind is always lost.
I sit here with unanswered questions that you never stay to face.
I thought silence would bring peace, I thought quiet meant I'd heal, but every moment without noise only shows me what I feel.
Silence feels like you, cold and way too close. It sounds like all the words we never spoke. Silence feels like you in this empty room. I try to escape the quiet, but it always leads to you.
I don't play music anymore, it reminds me too much of dancing in the living room under your careless touch.
I leave the TV on at night just to fill the space, but every pause between the lines still carries your face.
They say silence helps you think, helps you understand the truth, but all it does is show me how much
I'm
Silence feels like you.
When I close my eyes, it's louder than the memories I try to leave behind. Silence feels like you. Every breath I take, I didn't know how much you were in everything I hate.
Maybe one day I'll get used to it.
The quiet won't feel this deep.
Maybe I'll stop listening
For footsteps that won't reach. But tonight the silence knows me, knows exactly where I break. It holds me like you used to, and that's the hardest part to take. Silence feels like you, and I can't make it stop. It fills the space you left behind and everything we lost. Silence feels like you, and I finally see I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of missing who you were to me. The night slowly fades to morning, but the quiet still stays true until I learn how to let you go. Silence will always feel like you. I didn't know what I had until you stopped reaching back. Some lessons come quietly, others come when it's too late. I thought there would be more time, more chances to get it right. I saved my words for later, never knowing later had an end. You waited through my silence, through my careless mistakes. I thought love was patient, I didn't see the cracks I made. I was so sure you'd always stay, like leaving wasn't an option. I learned the truth the hardest way when you stopped believing. I loved you too late, when you were already gone. I found my voice in the silence after you moved on. I loved you too late, when it didn't matter anymore. I knocked on a closed heart that I should have opened before.
I see now all the moments where I chose pride over us. I said later instead of now, like love was something I could post.
You asked me just to listen,
I heard but didn't stay. I thought you'd wait forever, I didn't know forever fades.
I replay every conversation, every chance I let slip by, wishing I could go back just to didn't lose you suddenly. I lost you when I chose to coast. I loved you too late. Now I carry the blame. You walked away in silence while I learned how to say your name. If you ever wonder why I don't love the same, it's because I learned too late what love was trying to say. The room is quiet now, but my mind won't slow down. Your last word still hanging in the air. You said my name like it was over, like you'd practiced it before. No shaking hands, no breaking voice, just calm like nothing hurt anymore. You didn't cry, you didn't hesitate, you didn't look back even once. I stood there frozen in the silence, trying to understand when love was done. I smiled like I'd be fine, like I wasn't falling apart. But the moment you turned away, something shattered in my heart. I still hear your goodbye every time the night gets slow. It echoes in the quiet, like you never really go. I still hear your goodbye and every word I never said. It follows me through midnight, through every thought inside my head. I replay that moment over every tone, every breath, wondering if I missed a sign or if this was just how it ends. You walked away so easily, like love was something light, while I stayed with all the memories, trying to survive another night. I keep thinking if I spoke, if I begged you just to stay, would your goodbye sound different, or would it still end this way? I still hear your goodbye, like it's playing on repeat, in the silence of my bedroom, when sleep won't come to me. I still hear your goodbye, even when I close my eyes. It's louder than the loneliness that fills this empty life. Maybe I loved you deeper, maybe you loved me less. Maybe timing broke the promise we never meant to test. I don't blame you for leaving, I just wish I knew when, the moment you stopped choosing me and started letting go instead. I still hear your goodbye in the songs we used to play, in the future we imagined that slowly faded away. I still hear your goodbye, like it's written in my soul. You didn't take my heart with you, but you left it feeling cold. Now the night says your name in a voice I can't escape. You're gone, but your goodbye still hasn't gone away. I still hear it every day, every day. still knows your laughter, even though you're gone. Some things don't disappear, they just learn how to go on. I walk past places we once loved, like they don't remember you, but every corner whispers back all the things we used to do. Your voice still lives in small details and songs I didn't choose. I try to drown it out with silence, but silence sounds like you. I thought time would erase us like chalk washed off by rain, but all it did was leave behind the outline of the pain. Now all I hear are echoes of what we had before. Your name in every quiet space, your shadow on my door. All I hear are echoes of a love I couldn't save. I let you go, but somehow I'm still haunted by what we had. By what we had. I boxed up all our memories like that would make them small, but every time I close my eyes, I unpack them all. I tell myself you're just a chapter in a story that must end, but the truth is some chapters stay with you till the end. I tried to fill the empty nights with voices that aren't you, but no one knows my silence the way your absence do. Now all I hear are echoes in every empty room. Your laughter in the distance that fades but never moves. All I hear are echoes of the promises we made. They bounce around my heart like they're begging me to stay. Maybe love was never meant to disappear completely. Maybe it just changes form into something bittersweet. I don't reach for you anymore, I don't call your name out loud, but every part of who I am still remembers us somehow. Now all I hear are echoes of the life we almost chose, of the love that felt like home, but was never meant to grow. All I hear are echoes, and they won't let me forget that what we had was real to me, even if it's over yet. So I live with all these echoes, learning how to breathe, not holding to on to what we were, just what we meant to be, just what we meant to be. You packed your things so carefully, like you didn't want to wake the pain. Every move was slow and gentle, like love was already a shame. You looked at me one last time, but your eyes were somewhere else. I waited for a reason, you left me with nothing to tell myself.
Coffee cups still on the table, like you're coming back tonight. Your side of the bed is colder every single time I lie. I replay the smallest moments, searching for a warning sign, but you disappear so softly. I didn't know you were already mine to lose.
I would've fought the ending if I knew it was that day, but you slipped out through the silence and took my chance away. You left without a sound, no tears fell to the floor. Just a quiet kind of heartbreak I never felt before. You left without a sound, no words to hold on to. Now I'm stuck with all these questions in a house that still feels you. Maybe you were scared to hurt me, maybe silence felt more kind, but the loudest pain I've known is the one you leave behind. If love can end so quietly, like it was never real, why does the silence scream your name every time I try to hear? You left without a sound, but I heard it all inside. Every breath, every moment, you slowly said goodbye. You left without a sound, and now I understand. Sometimes the quiet ending is the hardest one to stand. Now the room hums with nothing but the echo of your place. You left without a sound, my love, and silence learned your face. I didn't plan to think about you, but the night had other ideas. It's quiet in a way that makes everything louder. I was doing fine all day, keeping my heart occupied, and someone said your name out loud, and it caught me by surprise. It shouldn't hurt the way it does, it's just a word, just a sound, but somehow it pulls me backward to a place I almost got out. I thought I learned how to let go, I thought I finally moved on, but healing feels so fragile when your name proves me wrong. Your name hurts tonight more than it ever did. It breaks through all my progress like I never tried to heal. Your name hurts tonight like a scar I can't ignore. I don't cry like I used to, but it still hurts just as much as before.
I don't check your socials anymore, I don't ask how you've been. I act like you're just a memory, I don't need a visit again.
But the truth hides in the quiet when I'm left here on my own. Your name lives in my silence like it's carved into my bones. I tell myself it's getting better, the time is on my side, but some nights prove that moving on is mostly just survival. again. But tonight your name still knows where I've been. It's quiet now, but your name still lives in this room. The lights are low, just like the truth we never said. We used to talk until the sunrise, making plans we couldn't keep. You said forever like it was easy, like love was something guaranteed. I held your hand like it was fragile, like one wrong move and it would break. We smiled for all the right reasons, but ignored the cracks we couldn't fix. We were standing on the edge, too afraid to fall, too scared to stay. I felt you slipping through my fingers, but I didn't know what else to say. We were almost happy, almost in love, almost forever, but almost wasn't enough. We were almost something I could hold on to, almost everything I needed was you. But almost happy still means we lost.
We stopped asking the hard questions, started lying just to survive. I told myself that this was normal, that love was supposed to feel this tired. You looked at me like you were leaving, long before you actually did. I kept pretending not to notice, every moment slowly ending. I replay every little moment, trying to find where we went wrong. Maybe love needs more than patience, maybe hope can't last that long. We were almost happy, almost okay, almost believing we'd find a way. We were almost something worth fighting through, almost everything I knew was you. But almost happy still breaks me too. If I loved you a little harder, if you stayed a little longer, would we still be here tonight? If I spoke when I was scared, if you cared when I was hurting, would we still be trying? Maybe timing wasn't kind, maybe love just missed its cue. All I know is I was ready, and I was ready with you. We were almost happy, almost alive, almost a story that didn't have to die. We were almost something so real, so true, almost everything I felt was you. But almost happy isn't happy without you. Now I sit with all these memories and the life we almost chose. We were almost happy, baby, and that's the part that hurts the most.
lights are low tonight, just me and the sound of the rain. An old song starts playing, and suddenly you're here again. The room feels bigger without you. Every corner knows your name. I try to move on with the rhythm, but my heart still skips a beat in pain. Your jacket's hanging by the doorway, like you're coming back somehow. I tell myself it doesn't matter, but I feel you closer now. Every note pulls me deeper into something I can't forget. I close my eyes just for a second, and I'm holding you again. I'm dancing with your memory in the middle of the night, spinning with what's left of us under broken city lights. I'm dancing with your memory like you're still holding me. I know you're gone, but here I am, pretending you never left me.
We used to move without the music, laughing when we missed a beat. Now every step feels unfamiliar, like I'm learning how to grieve.
I chase the air where you once stood, where your hands used to be. I swear for just a moment, it feels like you're dancing with me. I know this isn't healthy, I know I should let go, but your memory keeps pulling me somewhere my heart still goes. I'm dancing with your memory in this quiet empty space. Every turn brings me closer to the look upon your face. I'm dancing with your memory to a song we used to love. I fall apart in every silence when the music's not enough. If I stop moving, I'll feel it. If I stop, I might break down. So I keep swaying with the past, like it's the only thing around. Maybe healing isn't linear, maybe love doesn't fade away. Maybe this is how I survive you, one slow dance every day. I'm dancing with your memory, though I know you're not here, holding on to faded moments that still feel painfully clear. I'm dancing with your memory until my heart learns what to do. Every step I take alone still somehow leads to you. The song ends, silence returns, and I'm standing by myself, but your memory lingers softly like the last dance I never felt. So if you wonder where I've been when the nights get lonely and cold, I'm dancing with your memory, trying to learn